Aquarius. Let's see what's coming up for you guys in the mid October forward. From mid October forward. For Aquarius, Three of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Four of Swords, Two of Cups, for Aquarius, Five of Wands, Four of Cups, Nine of Swords, with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Interesting spread. I'll give you that much. Overall, got the Wheel, Two of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. I feel like there's something here that, you know what, this reading already kind of feels similar to Capricorn's. Okay, let's try and clear that from our mind. Because it feels like you're moving forward. Two of Wands is taking action, right? It's an Aries Mars card. So again, the Wheel of Fortune always moves in a certain direction. So you're moving forward either towards stability, Ten of Pentacles, or away from stability. Now, Six of Wands indicates there could be some sort of prominent thing you're a part of that you're moving away from. Even if it gave you stability, even if it gave you abundance, it feels like abundance, but in the sense of like you could stay happy, healthy, it was still really toxic in some ways. I don't know what it is, but only you know. It made you sad, okay? Oh, look at this, because there's something else that you wanted to move towards. Yeah, let's see. So, Three of Pentacles. This makes me feel like you are building right now. You're in the process. You've started from the bottom. So you saw some sort of, Three of Pentacles means you've already gone through the other two Pentacles, right? So the Ace of Pentacles, you saw potential in something. It might have been automatic. It might have been like a business. You purchased it really quick, a car, whatever it was. You got that. You held on to it because you saw potential. Now, Two of Pentacles means that you've been balancing, investing into this and investing into what you already had on your plate. And now we've got Three Pentacles. Now it's starting to shape up. You're starting to feel a lot more stability. You're starting to feel, because this is people building the really, maybe it's a temple, right? It looks like a temple, especially with this monk here. So they've got instructions on how this is going to look. And it's not perfect yet, but it's already shaping up, right? They can already see how it's shaping into what they want. So this is where you're at with whatever this situation is, because it's a general reading, right? Now, Two of Swords. I also think that you're not really sharing this with a lot of people. She's got eyes covered, heart chakra crossed, moon card here, and then there's all of this water. So whatever this is that you're building, you feel hell of emotion for it. Hell emotion. You just don't want to really talk about it because it's almost like you feel like it's still in its baby legs and you don't want to bring in outside forces critiquing it or talking about it because it's still fragile. With the Four of Swords, there's something you've been dreaming about. Whatever this is gives you a lot of healing. It gives you a lot of, maybe you see it in your dreams. We have 6 swords here with the 2 and the 4. So it feels like something that not only has healed you from heartbreak, because the 4 of Swords comes after the 3, right? 2, 3, and then 4. It's also taking you to a different place. It's transporting you, maybe physically, maybe you're moving, maybe there's some sort of movement here, but it's swords, right? So this could be mental movement, Like you might be changing your mind about something really important that you hadn't decided on. Or not changing your mind, but making up your mind and moving in that direction mentally. Whatever it is, there's movement here. Like I said, it could be mental, could be physical, but swords are the mind. Now, whatever you're moving towards, you feel like this is your perfect fit. If you have Capricorn placements, please go watch that reading because this is similar-ish, okay? So there's definitely a union here, which is why it may be in its baby stages, but you already feel such a strong, like puzzle pieces, like it's just clicking into place. Everything's just clicking into place. Five of Wands, you are still, like, yes, you are you're figuring out solutions, because Six of Swords is solutions to me, but you're still a little, how do I put this? You are still unsure. You feel such a great connection with whatever this is. It's already shaping up to be something great. It is very healing. You're finding solutions, but you're still like, but you don't know. I don't know. We don't know. So although you are here, this is what you are energetically portraying. Like, no, not yet. Because I do feel a lot of worry. Nine of Swords did show up for Cap too. Like I said, if you have Cap placements, go watch it. There is a lot of worry here. Let's go ahead and clarify it. And I'm not going to take this one down so that we remember this is the overall energy. Clarify the wheel. Two of Cups again. Clarify the wheel. Two of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Bitch. You know what? Look at this. We've got the Two of Wands, Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and Two of Cups. If this isn't the biggest indication of indecision, I don't know what the fuck is. Because the Two of Swords is like, you're like, this is why you're not speaking up. You're not sharing anything because you're undecided. Remember I said you're unsure. Well, you're very unsure, very unsure, very unsure. The blocks that you have are mental though. They're not actual obstacles. And I know that because we have the Six of Swords here. There are solutions, but it's almost like you're trying to, maybe you don't even want to see the solutions. But let me tell you this, whatever this is, whatever it is that makes you feel this way and both ways, if you keep telling yourself that there's too many obstacles, this is what you're going to see. This is all you're going to see. That's why the blindfold, right? Blindfold on both. If you decide to find solutions, you will. You will. There's a solution to everything. Because you're like start and stop, start and stop. Knight of Swords is determination. It's forward movement. And the Knight of Swords is very much not forward movement. The Fool card is trust. It's taking a leap of faith. Five of Swords is mental defeat. You see what I'm saying? So you're starting and stopping, starting, stopping, starting, stopping. And in case you were wondering why you're only at 3, you might have been to 8 Pentacles by now, but you're not really putting in fluid work. You're not really putting in all of you. So there is movement, but I feel like the movement's slow. Let's look at the Three of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. We've got the Ace of Swords. Clarify Three of Pentacles. Page of Cups and the World card. Another Knight. Knight of Wands. Very fiery, very passionate, very desirous of forward movement. But again, for those of you who have been watching me for a while, you know how I feel about this sword pointed downward, right? This is knowledge that you have, clarity that you have, but you're not necessarily sharing it with everyone else. Nobody knows but you. Ooh, that song just came into my head. And nobody knows it but me. I don't know why. You may be suffering in silence about something, but that just started playing in my head as soon as I said that. Nobody knows it but you. Page of Cups. I feel like whatever this is that you're building, you're also like, you have a really, it has an energy of purity to you, especially with this combination with the white dove behind it. Like it has some energy, some frequency of purity to you. You have this on a pedestal, which isn't bad, except that sometimes when we put things on a pedestal and we're really passionate about it, it means that we are afraid it can crush us, right? It can fall off that pedestal and crush us at some point. Let's look at the Two of Swords. Not that it's a bad thing to give it importance, but that sometimes the importance we give it is really what defeats us. Let's clarify Two of Swords. I don't know if that made sense. Ooh, see? Clarify Two of Swords. Okay. So, Aquarius, I feel like you put it on this pedestal, and then because you put it on whatever pedestal this is, you're also like, yeah, it's never gonna want me. Whatever this is, whether it's a job, whether it's a person, it's not gonna want me. It's too good for me. I am not at their level, at this level of whatever this is. And you break your own heart in the process. And but you haven't really tried is the mind fuck here. Because you have it in you to be an emperor, but you're showing up as the Nine of Pentacles. This isn't even a page. This is a minor arcana. You keep telling yourself 15, 20 years down the road, you're not going to have this, and therefore it's not worth investing. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, because honestly, you're doing the Five of Swords thing. Two Swords with Three of Swords. You're mentally defeating yourself when you haven't even stepped out the gate. I don't know what to tell you. Let's look at the Four of Swords. Oh, okay. So you're being toxic with yourself, Aquarius. So whatever it is that you're building over here, steadily, quietly, the reason you're so indecisive is because to invest in this, there's something else that you would have to stop investing in. And that is something that you feel tied to. You feel like you just can't walk away from it. Look at that. You may have some sort of contract. Could be work, could be whatever it is, it is not going to let you go either. And so you tell yourself, well, so you get into this passive mode with the Four of Swords. That's what it feels like now. Although you've been dreaming about this, although you really want this, you stop. You know how the Knights came out? First the Knight of Swords, then the Knight of Wands, and then boom, full stop. Y'all get sound effects. You go into Four of Swords. You go into completely passive, non-action. Because you keep thinking, I can't walk away from whatever the other option is. There's something about the Hierophant. It's about traditions. It's about things that hold us morally, through conscience, through guilt, through shame. So it's almost like you don't want to be an outcast to society. You keep telling yourself it's wise for me to do this. If I go against this, I might have people angry at me. Maybe my family, maybe my school, maybe my friends. So you close off. And yes, that would create a giant blockage. But again, it's a blockage that doesn't actually exist. It's something that you just choose not to face. You choose not to have that issue in your life, which is valid. You don't want to do that. Let's look at the Two of Cups. We've got the Hanged Man, clarify Two of Cups. High Priestess, Six of Pentacles. So whatever this is, it definitely brings you a lot of happiness and joy. Now, y'all see what I'm seeing, right? Queen of Wands. That Queen of Wands is down here too, when I was going underneath these cards. Ooh. Y'all remember, there she is, Queen of Wands. So whatever it is that you are connecting to, it seems so alluring to you. And yet you force yourself to like, no. So again, you go into this passive energy of like, I'm just not going to take action. I'm just not going to do anything. I'm just not going to connect to this anymore. But it's in your dreams. It's in your subconscious. There's going to be something you see when you close your eyes. There's going to be something you smell every time you breathe. There's going to be something that it's like in every pore of your being. Six of Pentacles is a Taurus moon card. So I feel like whatever this is also gives you a lot of stability, comfort, safety. Makes you feel home. It warms your heart. That type of energy, whatever this is. Let's look at the Five of Wands. We get the Knight of Cups. Clarify. Ooh. Okay. Well, fuck it. Let's take them. The Devil, Seven of Wands, the Justice card, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so hold on. Okay, sorry. So, although you feel called to it, because this is Archangel Gabriel. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. So Archangel Gabriel is he brings up the dead, right? That's why it shows like all these souls floating around him. So whatever this is, it's like it awakens your soul. Where before you might have not even realized you felt almost like dead inside. Which is where your battle is at. Because this is like something awakening your soul and then you having to walk away from it. That's going to be a tough thing. Because with the Knight of Cups, you dream, you fantasize about being able to connect with whatever this is. And yet, the Devil is like, no. You have things to do. You have contracts to fulfill. You have a lot of different things to pour your energy into. This will fade. This will go away. Now, so far, I don't see it going away, right? It literally is showing up. If this didn't make you feel like it's awakening your soul, it wouldn't have even showed up in your reading. But here we are. And you're just like, no, I can't. Let's look at the Four of Cups. We get the Moon card, Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. So, Seven of Pentacles, you are afraid of investing. You're at the Three of Pentacles, but at some point during the next I would say, yeah, during the next 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to get to the Seven of Pentacles. But the thing is, you believe you're holding back. Remember over here we had the Four of Pentacles and you said, I told you you're shutting off. Yet the 3 and the 4 is what makes it 7. So you're still giving to this. Even if maybe you're not, let's say this is a person. Maybe you're not communicating with them anymore. But you think of them, you're still investing energy is what I'm trying to say. Because by the time we get here, you're at the 7, which means it intensifies it. Trying to step away just intensifies it. It doesn't make it go away. Well, that's interesting. Yep, 9 of Cups. So basically, I feel at some point you're going to try and step away from this, and it's going to double. It's going to double in what you're feeling. So 4 of Cups, you really are trying to fight this. I don't know what it is. And I don't know why. Only you would know. Well, I do know why. Never mind. I lied. The Moon card is here, right? Hold on. Excuse me. The Moon card is here. There's a lot of triggers here. I don't know what it is that's being offered to you. Could be love. Could be a job. Could be a position. Whatever it is, it brings up a lot of subconscious fears, triggers, things that you thought you had healed, things that you thought you had addressed. But it also gives you this feeling of, this is Aries Venus, something that you just want. You feel a desire to pursue it. You feel a desire to stabilize it. You feel a desire to make it tangible and real. You want to nurture it. Like I said, you're at the 7 of Pentacles and you're thinking of moving it to the 8 and the 9 and the 10. You want it to grow. This fills you with so much excitement and passion. Look at this fucking volcano. And I have a feeling that you repress this. This will come up and then you repress it. And then it comes up and you repress it because you don't want to invest into this. But this is what it does to you. Repressing your emotions, this is what it's doing to you. You're getting more and more anxious. You get more and more depressed, more and more achiness. Clarify 9 of Swords. Wow. Like I said, look at this. You're really, really anxious. You're probably struggling to sleep, or we're struggling to, you may have nightmares or dreams, or like there's no peace. You're struggling to have peace right now. But it's because this fire that's burning within you, you're trying to fight it. You're trying to not invest in it. You're giving page energy when you really want to be giving queen energy. You feel about it deeply, but you're not speaking about it. So it's, I honestly would not be surprised if this starts making you physically ill. That's how bad I see this. That's how bad all of this feels. I would not be surprised. I'm not saying it will. I hope it doesn't. But I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me. What's the final advice for Aquarius? What's the advice? Ooh, okay. I'm only going to take the top card because, you know. This is the card that came out for Capricorn too. I really wish I would go watch that reading. I think it's connected. Okay, so let's read the beaver. Let's read the beaver. Where's the beaver? Beaver. Is the beaver water? Yeah, it's water, sorry. All right. Hard worker, loyal, tireless, family first. Okay, that could be it. Maybe you're putting somebody else before yourself. which is selfless, but I think it's making you ill in this case. The beaver personality is a welcomed sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by way of the earth element, providing a home, financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term, steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga or selfless service. When in balance, happy, meaningful work. When out of balance, feels useless, worn out. To bring into balance, physical labor, selfless service. Okay. This is making a little bit more sense because I feel like you're doing something meaningful, right? You are being selfless. You're giving selfless service right now. And if you pursued what you want, you feel like you would be selfish. That just clicked for me right now. You're really struggling with this because you don't want to be seen as selfish. You don't want to do a selfish thing. But what you don't realize, well, let's read these so you'll see what I mean. Let's go to the hyena. Because that's understandable on some levels, but then on others, it's not helping you. Humor, wit, sarcasm. The hyena personality is a jokester and crowd pleaser, but below the surface, there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? When in balance, charming, witty, fun to be around. When out of balance, scrappy, petty, suspicious. To bring into balance, sobriety. So the fact that you are going against your heart, you're betraying your heart. You're being selfless, you're giving to other people, but you're betraying yourself in the process. So the hyena is like, are you maybe being a little passive aggressive? Making petty jokes about people because now what you're doing, you hate doing because you're not where you want to be? If you were to stop making jokes and just be serious about what you want, what would you say? Let's look at the scorpion here. Passionate, competitive, tends towards isolation. The scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the scorpion's heat festers, and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they left feeling burned. The scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings, so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. When in balance, wild and free, fierce. When out of balance, jealous, resentful, unresolved. To bring into balance, honesty, forgiveness. So, this is going to continue being a problem. Even if you're being selfless, you're creating resentment because you don't want to be where you're at. So is it really going to be selfless in the long run if you're going to start hating everybody around you because you're not really carrying out your life purpose? I don't know, Aquarius. I think that you would end up not in a happy place. So it's one thing to do selfless and it's satisfying, it's fulfilling. You go home and you're very happy with yourself every day. But if you're doing selfless service, like maybe you move to a distant country, but you really miss home and you start getting to a point where you get homesick. I mean, is that really going to help you though? I just think you really need to examine that. So I think you need to be honest about your feelings right now. And that's going to help you resolve whatever this is. Okay? All right, that's what I got for you. Make sure you comment down below and react to the video, guys. Bye-bye.